This is BUG-020, a real bug fix captured live. Me and the Claude CLI working together. So let's start. I'm going to show you that we sign in as the end user or maybe as the tester. In this case, it doesn't really matter. We can both look at the bug reports. This is the ISO or ISOTTO Sport, a print shop management system we built for a client in Trapani, Sicily. And I'm logging in to the live server. The dashboard looks fine at first glance, but the buttons are broken. Let me show you in the QA dashboard. We have a QA testing system, and Anne is our tester, 47 test cases, 12 open bugs, and we track everything. Here's BUG-020. Button styling broken, no hover, no backgrounds. You'll see that in the screenshot that I previously took in the system by using it, and here it is. We're looking at BUG-020. We're going to click on it, and we're going to take a look at that previous screen. We look at the description. These bugs were actually created by the LLM. He put them together and reported them for me, so I didn't have to create everything. He knew about these issues, and it's true, I had mentioned them before. So right there you see it's just plain text. We're not getting the Tailwind styling. So those buttons need to be fixed. And I think you can see that quite clearly. It's actually at the top, there's another problem where the variable names are put in, not the actual values. So there's actually two bugs reported in this screenshot. But we're only going to fix the one bug for now to keep it simple. And that's just the styling on the buttons. Now, we're going to go into the fix. So basically, I could have just said BUG-020, fix it, but I put a little bit extra description in. You can see that on the left. That's the actual command. So I'm just pressing enter there, and he's going to begin the process. The LLM, we're now in Claude CLI, and he's executing that command, which basically says go look at BUG-020 and fix it. There it is, a one line, the style tag. He found that in the HTML. So the Tailwind CDN script could process the add apply directives, but it had a problem with the type. And without it, all the buttons classes were just ignored. So there'll be a get push, a deploy to the Hetzner, our production server. Then the smoke test runs automatically with 52 checks. We'll see that shortly. So on the side, I'm sort of looking around, and on the right side with the browser, just fooling around there. And now I'm going to sign in, and I need to sign into the correct realm because we've got two realms here. There's a realm for the camper app, and the famous guy is not working at the camper place. Famous guy works at the ISOTTO print shop. So we're actually fixing bugs for two different applications, all within the same toolkit. And there you see it. 52 passed, 0 failed. Hetzner is green. So now we're into the sport system, printing system. We're going to look at an order. This is data that we have in the system. This is our UAT system. This is what the end users will see. So we're just trying to make sure everything is working properly. And we see those buttons are fixed now. The full Tailwind styling. Very mobile friendly. easy to read. So that is generally the fix. But we're going to look a little bit closer at the order detail. This is a real order for a local football team. And we're going to scroll down, and there are the buttons. And I'm just showing you there's some different buttons at the top for this testing tool. And here we're looking at the bug report again. We're going to go to bug number 20 just to see that it's been updated correctly. So it says that it's open still there, but that's because there hasn't been a proper refresh done yet. So I'm trying to log out and log back in as a different user. So now I'm logged in as the actual end user, the famous guy who works at this sports place that does a lot of printing for sporting events and stuff. I'm going to sign in as him and look at the same orders and make sure the buttons look correct for him too. So a little bit of overkill on the checking, but it doesn't hurt. You sure don't want to deliver to your end user something that doesn't work. So you can test it yourself. In this case, we're also signing in into the UAT test system and showing that the buttons are working. Here we're just going to do a quick update, and we press send and save changes. So everything is verified. Now the LLM can update the bug in our QA system, status change to fix, commit the SHA linked, and everything is tracked. Activity trail, audit logs, the works. Let's go back now and take a look. There you see, it's actually updated. It tells us when it was assigned, the comments, the opened. So there's a little bit of a trail of what, statuses and has been changed along the way. And that's how we build software. No scripts, no fakes, just a human and an AI fixing bugs in a real system. Thanks for watching.